up, Polish friends? I'm Summer if you're new here, known as Always Polish Life on Instagram. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the Mooncat Star Wars limited edition box set. I'm more of a Harry Potter girl myself, but if you are a Star Wars fan, this collection is very exciting. So keep watching, I'll show you. My first thought on the box is that the details are pretty killer. It gives the illusion of being 3D when it's actually not 3D, and I love how shiny it is. The details on the sides say Mooncat on the left and Star Wars on the right side, while having joined the dark side on the bottom, and even the top of the box has a description of what's in the box. The inside of the box does not disappoint. The red, black, and white theme alludes to having a very dark side. And I just love all the galaxy details. The inside of the box top says, "Learn to use the dark side of the Force." And then below are the Star Wars themed nail stickers. I don't know, I'm really impressed so far. There are 7 shades in this collection, and before I swatch them for you, let's take a closer look at the individual boxes the polishes are in, because even these boxes keep up with the theme. I'm really impressed that the inside of the box has Darth Vader and Stormtroopers printed all over it. I think it's a super cool design. All right, let's jump into the swatches. First up is A Galaxy Far, Far Away. And though it looks blue in the bottle, it's described as a black magnetic polish filled with holographic glitter and red and blue iridescent flakies. Showing here with the cat eye effect, and you can really see the black base and red and blue flakies with this method, along with the aqua cat eye. And I think it's absolutely stunning. Definitely gives the feel of a galaxy. The second coat builds opacity, especially on the tip of the nail that was lacking on the first coat. And I'm not a huge fan of the cat eye effect, but this is just stunning. I'm sounding like a broken record here. Next, let's try the velvet effect. And I'm using a 20-pound pull magnet here, which can be found on Amazon. And I wish the camera captured more of this effect because it too is stunning, even on this first coat. And it's with this velvet effect that I'm deceived into thinking this polish is blue and not black. Lastly, here is the polish unmagnetized. And it's a little flat after seeing the magnetized versions, but still very special. Here's a live swatch with the cat eye effect on my middle 2 nails, the velvet effect on my outer 2 nails, and no magnetization on my thumb. Next is Star Destroyer, and though it's the only non-magnetic polish, it is still very sparkly and fantastic. Described as an icy blue silver metallic with silver metallic flakies and micro holographic glitter, I go back and forth trying to see silver versus blue. For example, on the first coat, I see silver. But then on the second coat, I see blue. I don't think it shows on camera, but the very subtle hollow is refreshing throughout. and the formula wasn't gloopy as I was expecting, which was a nice surprise. No live swatch on this one. Sorry, I forgot. Dawn of the Empire is next, and since I only like red in my hair, I expected to hate this one, but I think it's actually one of my favorites. Described as another black magnetic polish that reveals a red magnetic stripe or red magnetic velvet effect. And just like a galaxy far, far away, the black is very prevalent on the cat eye effect. Dawn of the Empire builds up nicely on that second coat, and I think the magnets really messed with me swatching on camera. I got really sloppy with these swatches. Sorry about that. And when velvetizing, this one just brings the depth, even on just that first coat. I did find a lot of these polishes were opaque on the first coat when velvetizing, so that's really cool. Since they're limited edition, you'll be able to save on polish that way. And here's Dawn of the Empire unmagnetized, where even though it's a black polish, it looks red and still has so much depth. And here's my live swatch, and I really love this polish. I was super surprised that I like it so much. Red is not my jam for nail polish. Next is Death Star, and if you weren't buying the box and wanted to skip a polish, this one would be my recommendation to skip. Described as a silver magnetic polish with silver holographic shimmer, I was really underwhelmed by this one. I mean, it's pretty, but it just doesn't have that depth and range the other polishes have. The holo is super impressive, but not overpowering, and it does become opaque on that second coat, but I don't know, meh. Velvetizing didn't really change my mind about this one, as even the velvetized version was underwhelming to me, and I am obsessed with velvetized manis, so this one just comes off flat to me, even with the holo. Unmagnetized is nothing special, a bit of a nail line showing on that first coat, but then it grows opaque on the second. I don't know, just womp womp. Here's my live, and I really want to hear your thoughts on this polish. Am I being too harsh? Was this one your favorite? Let me know in the comments. Okay, next is Lord Vader, and I thought for sure this would be my favorite from this collection. And while I do really like it, Dawn of the Empire is my second favorite, and I haven't swatched my absolute favorite yet, so stay tuned. But this one is my third favorite, I would say. Described as a red polish filled with red shimmer, this cat eye effect shows off some silvery coppery magnetic pieces, and I am so here for them. They are my favorite part of this polish. Almost opaque on that first coat. I do reach opacity on the second coat, but I think on shorter nails, a lot of these would be opaque on that first coat, even in the cat eye effect. Velvetizing this one is just gorgeous, and we're back to that look of depth, which we absolutely deserve. And we again have a one coater in the velvetized state, but on swatches, I like to build it up to 2 coats just to be consistent. And I'm really not giving any tips or tricks to magnetizing polishes here, since we have 7 polishes to go over, but I do have a video coming up with magnetics where I will share some tips, tricks, and even my mistakes. So be sure to subscribe to my channel as to not miss that video. Here's the non-magnetized version, and it's okay, kind of flat for me, but I don't plan on wearing any of these without magnetization. Magnetization. Say that 5 times fast. How about you? Do you plan to wear any of these without the magnet? Okay, here's our fun one. Imperial Stormtrooper. And I call it fun because it is both a magnetic and a thermal. What? But to be honest, I'm not really into thermals. So while I think it's cool, I really think it's cool for you. Those that love thermals, not me in particular. Described as a black to light gray thermal magnetic, this one is slightly sheer still on that first cat eye swatch, but that's to be expected at this point, I think, as it does build a nice opacity on that second coat. And here it is in its cold state, and when I use my hairdryer to blow hot air, it turns to a light gray, which I don't really like. It's too similar to Death Star, so I feel like we have 2 of the same polishes almost. I'm really not that impressed. Let's velvetize. And there is what looks like some subtle holographic shift in there, but I don't think it's truly there. I think it's just the black and silver playing tricks on us, and I don't know. I'm pretty underwhelmed here again. Here's the unmagnetized version, and I don't see much of a difference with the velvetize effect. I was pretty disappointed in this one, but let me know your thoughts in the comments. Okay. Here's my absolute fave from this collection, Scum and Villainy. Described as a dark brown magnetic polish filled with bronze-colored flakies that reveal a sandy beige magnetic stripe. And I just think this one is so pretty, especially with the bronze flakies. It is pretty sheer in its cat eye state, even after that second coat, but a blurring base coat will fix that if it bothers you. I would probably wear a blurring base coat with this one. Or even a brown base color would work if you don't have a blurring base coat. And when I velvetize it, those bronze flakies still stand out, just like the flakies in a galaxy far, far away, keeping this polish so spectacular. Get it? Specs? Don't worry, I'll keep my day job. Even non-magnetized, the polish is so pretty, and it still has depth here. But I will probably always wear it magnetized. Here's my live, and the shine to this one is really, really impressive. Okay, now that we're done with the swatches, let's take a closer look at the glass nail file. Nothing too special about the slide it comes in, but the black with the green Mooncat symbol really pop. And it says Star Wars in white. I don't use glass nail files too often, as I tend to take off more length than intended with them, but if I use this one, I'll keep you posted on how I like it. Lastly, here's a quick second look at the stickers that I will probably never use, but I do think they're pretty cool. I just rarely use nail stickers or any type of sticker, really, for anything. Something about their permanence I don't like. Plus, I'm not that into Star Wars, so I don't know when I'll really be doing a Star Wars mani. Okay, now I want to know what you think of this box and its contents. Some say it's overrated, but if you're a Star Wars fan, I think it's really awesome. And even if you're like me and not totally into Star Wars, the polishes are still very interesting and great for a general galaxy mani. thanks for hanging out with me, and connect with me in between videos on Instagram at alwayspolishlife. Until next time, stay polished, my friends.